Are you ready to get these Gladiolus bulbs in the ground, but you're not sure how to plant them correctly? Stick around and watch our video. We'll show you the steps of how to do it correctly.
Hi there, we're Sean and Allison from Spoken Garden. Welcome to our garden care channel. We're here to educate you and build your confidence so you can become a better gardener.
For more garden care videos, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. And you can also hear us on both of our podcasts or find us at spokengarden.com.
So today we're here to teach you how to correctly plant your Gladiolus bulbs this spring. Now if you don't know this, Gladiolus bulbs are a type of bulb called a corm.
A corm, like any type of bulb, it has the side where the shoot's going to come out, and it has a side where the roots are going to come out. So you have to be very careful in how you place it in the ground, because you don't want to place it upside down or on its side and risk it not growing, because then that defeats the whole purpose of planting your beautiful bulbs.
You don't want to waste your money or your time.
So you really need to consider your spacing when you're placing these in the ground as well, and also how deep you plant them. Because if you plant them too deep, they won't grow. If you plant them too shallow, they won't anchor and they also won't grow.
So let's get down to the planting hole that we've already dug and show you what we mean.
Also, we're trying out some brand new cordless mics. So we would love to know from you guys how this sounds on the video. So give us a thumbs up or a comment and let us know if they sound okay.
So guys, here's our hole. We've got our bulbs in our hand. We're gonna back up just a little bit here and tell you some quick steps to get your hole prepped. So first, when you prep your holes for planting, you wanna make sure that you clear away any debris from the top and then move the mulch away from the hole and get down to the soil level. Then what you want to do is you want to dig your hole a little bit wider than you're going to need and a little bit deeper than you're going to need for your planting. And that's to make sure that the soil is loose around where the new plant roots are going to go and grow into. So the depth of the bulbs, a good rule of thumb for planting bulbs is to use the height of the bulb and then dig down 3 times the height of the bulbs. For these bulbs, the packaging said 4 inches. So we're pretty much right at that for this hole. So for spacing, the packaging for what these bulbs came in said that we needed to space these bulbs about 5 inches apart. Now, if you go by the spacing on what the package calls for, your bulbs are going to end up, when they start sprouting, more than likely to look really spaced out. They're not going to look that great. So what we're going to do, we're going to go a little closer in spacing on these so we get a more dense planting of these. And now a quick tip, make sure to take into account the depth of your mulch, because that's going to be the ultimate depth that these bulbs go down into. That mulch depth is added into their depth. So if you have 2 inches of mulch, then for 4 inches down, you only dig down into the soil after you move the mulch away another 2 inches. So I hope that's clear. If not, let us know in the comments below. So you can also see, here's the corm. It's flat, it's roundish, as a corm should be. Here's some roots developing on the bottom, and then here's the top. You can't really see it, it's papery. It's also got a shoot coming out. So it's a really good time for us to plant these. So we're gonna plant these, here we are. They're closer than 5 inches apart from each other, but they're also about 4 inches down. This is our planting of our Gladiolus bulb. Now I'm gonna put my gloves on and bury these guys and get them set up for this spring. So we're gonna lightly sprinkle the soil over them, so that way we're not dislodging them from where we planted them, and we keep that spacing that we had. And as I'm going, I'm breaking up the soil, making sure that it's not in clumps. Go ahead and give that a good pat down there. And we'll move our mulch back in. We moved all this out of the way like I was telling you before. So now we can get this watered in, our very last step. Good, nice watering, a really good soaking, so the plants know that they're in some nice moist soil. Another thing you need to know that we didn't mention already is that Gladiolus like well-draining soil. They don't like to be sitting in water or water-saturated soil. So it's just something to take into consideration when you're trying to locate a good spot for your Gladiolus to plant them.
So we hope that was helpful for you in getting your Gladiolus bulbs planted this spring, because they're ready to go in the ground as soon as your last frost has passed in your area. You saw how Sean had the hole dug that was 4 inches deep. He checked the spacing of the Gladiolus bulbs. We moved ours a little bit closer than was recommended. And you also saw how Sean made sure that the orientation of the bulb was correctly positioned so that the shoot will grow up and not down.
Along with spacing, make sure that your Gladiolus are planted in a full sun area and they're in well-drained, enriched soil. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave those down below for us. We love getting comments on our videos. Also, give us the thumbs up let us know we're doing a good job, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get updates when we post our new garden care videos. So that's all for now. Until next time, we'll see you in the garden.